Hey everyone, I am heading up to a blogger event this evening up in Dublin for Bourjois' summer collection, and I have to get the bus up and down. I was originally hoping to be able to stay up there, but that didn't work out for a few reasons, so I'm actually going to be getting the bus up and then the bus down afterwards, because the hotel that it's in, the Morgan I think, happens to be right beside where the bus kind of picks you up and drops you off. So with that in mind, my makeup has to kind of stay in place fairly well despite being on a bus for like a 5-hour total journey. So we'll start off with primer, and I'm going to go over with a little bit of the MAC Natural Radiance primer. This is great for dehydrated skins and for anyone who gets an oily T-zone. Then for foundation, I'm going to go with another MAC product, and this is the Studio Fix Fluid. This is in NW13. I used to always use NW or NC15, but it can run ever so slightly a little bit dark against my neck. So the NW15 is actually not too warm. It doesn't look pink on my skin, so I can happily get away with it. The Studio Fix Fluid is a really good long-lasting foundation, particularly for those days where you need it to look good for many hours. And then as per usual, I'm just going to let my foundation sit on the face for a while I do my eyes, and I'll finish off everything afterwards. I'm going to go in with my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in number 15. Pop that just around the eyes and onto my brow bones. I'm just going to use my fingers to pat that in place. And then I'm going to pop some of the SMASHBOX PhotoFinish Lid Primer onto my lids. Jesus, that concealer makes such a difference. Anyhow, I'll pop a little bit of this onto my lids. And then I think I'm going to use my ZOEVA Cocoa Blend palette. I've already used this in a tutorial before. I really love it. Whoa, I forgot that that's loose. Anyhow, I'm going to apply some Bittersweet onto my brow bones. I have 2 of them. And then the colour beside it, Sweeter End, that kind of comes out a little bit more like a goldy beige. Just going to apply a little bit of that onto the inner corners. But I am going to put some of the Bittersweet again around the outside, just to help blend it in with the nose bridge and to kind of highlight that as well. And then for my main lid colour, I'm going to go with Pure Ganache, which is just a gold colour, and I'm just going to do a wash of that all over the lids. I'm actually going to keep this eye look pretty simple and blend it lightly above the crease. So I'm just going to stick with the one colour today. And then just to finish off the bit of eyeshadow, I'm going to go back into the kind of highlighted colour and drag that over onto the moving part of the lid. And that's as much as I'm going to do with the eyeshadow, just keep it nice and simple. Then for eyeliner, I'm going to apply some of my ISADORA Fine Liner Eye Stylo in dark brown. Again, it's just not too fussy, and I want a little bit of definition without it being overdone looking. Yeah, so I've gone with a pretty classic eyeliner shape, and it's nice to use a brown colour for a change as well. I've been wearing brown a little bit more often lately on my eyes. I'm really enjoying it. Okay, so for mascara, I'm going to go for my 2000 Calorie Dramatic Look Mascara by Max Factor. One of my favourite current mascaras. Isn't it mad the difference mascara makes to your eyes? This one looks so dozy now in comparison to this one. And I'm only going to keep the mascara on the top lashes. Okay, so I reapplied a wee bit of my Studio Fix Fluid, and the coverage of the Studio Fix is actually more than enough. Unless I've like a really gnarly looking spot, I don't really need an extra concealer. And then I just put a little bit of concealer under my eyes, and I'm going to set all that in place with my beloved NARS Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder, which is a bit of a mouthful, but there you go. And then once I have enough on, I just kind of buff everything in place to make sure it's nice and even. I love the finish this powder gives. Ooh, it's on autofocus. Okay, I just took it off autofocus there because otherwise I'd be blurring in and out. So that's going to go in my makeup bag and come up with me to Dublin. And then for my contour, I'm going to go with my NYX Taupe Blush. And I'll use, this is my ZOEVA highlight brush, number 150. And then I'm just going to clean off the blending brush I used with the gold earlier on. Go back into my... I really hope this finishes soon. I hate when you hit pan and it gets really ugly looking and then you're just like, finish. But there's still a good bit left. It'll take me a wee while to finish it off. And then I'll just use this to do my nose. And then I'll just go over with my face powder to help blend that out a bit. Okay, for eyebrows, I'm going to use my current favourite, which is the SMASHBOX one, and I need to mirror again. You'll have seen me using this a good bit lately because I am loving it. It's just so handy. It's great to have the gel on the other side as well. So I'll just fill in a little bit and try and keep them as natural as possible for the most part. So nice having my brows kind of back and not having to do much, not having to have to do much. Why is that so hard to say? It's so nice having my natural brows pretty much back, and even though I'm still tucking a little bit under the arch and stuff, but it's great not having to have to do so much. What is wrong with me? I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but anyhow, I'm just putting a little bit of gel through them. This eyebrow is so much more pointy than this eyebrow. I wonder if I just started walking around like this so that they eventually match up. This eye is just lazy, this eyebrow tends to get lazy. Okay, now, blusher. What will I go with? I'm actually going to use this Essence Silky Touch blush, which is a lovely, just light pink. I always feel like I can go a little bit stronger on the cheeks when I haven't gone too like complicated with the eyes, considering it's only like one colour and eyeliner. And I always buff over everything with my powder brush afterwards. I've always done this. I have actually a video on it from like 3 years ago. Just really helps to make the blush a bit more natural. And yeah, then for highlight, I'm going to use my e.l.f. baked highlighter in Moonlight Pearl. I won't go too nuts with it, just put enough there on the top of my cheekbones. And then for my lips, to finish off, I'm just going to see what I have in my I don't really leave much in my makeup bag. If there's something in here handy enough, I'll use it. Yes, I have Subculture Lip Liner, well, a little nub of it anyhow. So I'm just going to use that. I don't want anything too heavy on the lips. I'm just going to use that to give a bit of shape. It would be handy if you could see what I'm doing. And I'm going to keep it fairly safe for the lips as well. I'm going to use my Revolution lip gloss by Urban Decay in Fail Bait, which is lovely and natural. Especially since my hair is up. I tend not to wear lip glosses at all if my hair is down. And I'll pop that into my makeup bag as well. Okay, so that's the makeup done. I need to fix my hair. I am going to keep it up in a go-go, but get rid of some of these crazy bits. Okay, so I'm actually going to keep it up as it is, but kind of brush all the... I might leave those hairs down because they just fall down anyhow, and then just brush whatever's left up to be a little bit neater. And then I'll just put a little hairspray in it. This hair drives me nuts. It just, like these side bits, they must have been broken or something because they're not as bad on this side and they just refuse to go up. But then it annoys me when there's not like an even amount on both sides, so I just end up pulling it down from here. So leave it like that. And then I kind of like to do it in like a, you know, kind of semi up and then pull bits down. Kind of like how it looks. And pull a few bits just up at the crown so that it's not too flat. And then hairspray time. So this is the L'Oreal Paris Alnet. Don't really like to get it on the ponytail. Just do another spray for good measure and it stinks. Ooh. And I will bring that with me, that's nearly empty anyhow. Just open a window. That's the worst thing about using hairspray in a video, is that you usually end up talking straight away afterwards and you get loads in your mouth. And then the last thing I'm going to do before running out the door is pop on a little bit of perfume. So these are actually the only two perfumes I've been enjoying lately. They're both from Roger & Gallet. I have only a few perfumes, and to be honest I don't like a lot, but I like the Roger & Gallet ones. Not sponsored to say this. Still getting hairspray in my mouth. Because they're kind of floral and they're my favourite ones. I don't know which one to go for there. I think I'll go with this one, the kind of rosy one. So I don't really like to spray my skin too much. I just will more spray like around me, kind of like that, and leave it at that. That's more than enough. And that is it. So I'll leave a full list of products below and on the blog for you. I'm hopefully going to vlog a little bit as well for this event. It's my first proper event up in Dublin. I haven't made many of them before, or any of them really properly before. So I'm not really sure how much vlogging is going to be going on, but we'll see how it goes. And anyhow, there'll be a full list of products below and on the blog. Thanks a million for watching, guys, and I'll chat to you all soon. If you're new to my channel, I'd love if you'd subscribe. I do upload at least 3 times a week. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it as well, and that's it. So, slán guys!